So hello friends, my name is Akshay and let's start the question on Geeks for Geeks. Stickler Thief, the name of the problem. Stickler Thief wants to loot money from society having an house in a single line. So society having an houses in single line. So it's in single line. You can visualize in your mind. He is a white person and follows the certain rule when looting the houses. Okay, so thief is a white person and he follows the certain rules. According to the rule, he will never loot two consecutive houses. Okay, so he never loot consecutive houses. Means existence houses. At the same time, he wants to maximize the amount he loots. Okay, so he goes in the society and at that time he wants to loot maximum amount. The thief knows which house has what amount of the money but is unable to come up with optimal looting strategy. He asks for your help to finding the maximum money he can get if the streaky follows the rule. Ith house has ith amount of the money present in it. Okay, so here we have given array A, which is denotes the amount of the money in ith house, and n is the total number of a house. You can say that it is a size of the array. So in basic we have to add non-consecutive number and it will be maximized. So here it will take 6, 5 and 4. So it is 15. Here it take only 5. Okay. So why he take it like this? Because it will sum the maximize and all elements are non-executive. Here if you take 1, so you cannot take 5, you should take 3. So 1 and 3, it will be 4, it is less than 5. So here he take 5. So how can we deal this question? Okay, so this question have many approaches to solve it. You can solve it using recursion, but if you solve it using recursion, the time complexity is very large. But here it is given that expected time complexity should be linear and space complexity also should be linear. So you cannot use recursion, but you can use memorization of the recursion. But here I use DP, dynamic programming. So for using dynamic programming, first we consider the base case. So base case is if n is less than equal to 0, so return 0, because if no house are present in society, so in which house a thief will loot? So he cannot loot anything because if house is 0 and n denotes the number of the house. If house is 0 and less than 0 is not possible, but I consider this case if n is negative, then it will return 0. Okay, but here n is less than 0, it is not in practical case even if I consider it. So another thing is if only one house are present, so thief has no any options for looting, so it loot only one house. If n is equal to 2, assume only 2 houses are present, so in which house thief will loot, which have maximum amount. So here we return maximum amount of first house and second house. Okay, now we create one DP array. Okay, DP first has amount of the first house. Okay, DP one has maximum of the both amount. we can write like this. If you know that, let's do something different. Okay, if here what dp denotes, the dp denotes the maximum amount. If house is 0, because dp reached up to 0, so it is 1. If dp has 1, assume 2 houses are present for 1, so it gives maximum value. Okay, and start for loop from 2 to n. Okay, and give I of dp is equal to maximum of, consider you are taking ith element from a, so you have to add it with I minus 2th element of dp, I minus 2th element. Why we don't include here I minus 1? Because we want to sum I non-consecutive elements. If here I write I minus 1, so it will be consecutive element. If we take ith element, so we take sum from ith minus 2's element. Okay, and if we don't take ith element, so we can take I minus 1th element. We take it from dp, because in dp the sum will be stored. Okay, so function is completed, and at end return dp of n minus 1. I just changed the sentence of the right array in C++. You can write instead of this like this, dp of n minus 1. It is not but like this. Okay, so let's compile the code and check is it working fine or not. Yes, so it's working fine. Our output is same as expected output, and then submit this code. Okay, so our code pass all test cases, so it is submitted. So you can see here it's a very simple DP question. It is a very easiest dynamic programming question, and it's a very easy to recursive memorize method to solve it. And thanks for watching my video, and please like, subscribe my channel and share with your friends this video.